Hi, my name is Brandon, and I'm a schizophrenic, paranoid type. Um, there's a lot of things that people don't understand about schizophrenia, and then there's like way more that people don't understand, like about disability and stuff like that. So, like for me, I'm a veteran, and when I got 100% status, they sent me a note in the mail that says basically that I'm not allowed to work without them cutting my benefits. You know? So I don't know if there's any way to go through a therapist or something like that and like have it to where I can try to do stuff, try to work for extra income for a little while just to see, or like in case of emergencies, shit like that. But as it stands, like legally, it says that they're tracking me by my social security number, so they'll know if I get locked up in the psych ward, or they'll know if I work. So I'm not allowed to work. The problem is that even though I've been on disability for over 10 years now, and I'm at 100% permanent and total status, like I don't want to live like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live like this. That's like almost its own form of like forced isolation. But luckily for me, I had that sitting there, because one of the things that I found out about myself is that if I actually wrote out what was going on and then put it into a song, like to music, and then recorded it and stuff like that, like the more I sang my own stuff, the more I could see into my own head, like my own thoughts, and hear what I'm saying, and hear my tone, and hear like, so like it would force me to use more expression in words, and it would force me to get out of the like monotone, you know what I'm saying? Because like I saw it and I was like, oh well, that's not a good song, so now I'm like, I don't know, it's almost like practicing how to be normal by explaining yourself to yourself. It's like music therapy. Music became a therapy. So I don't have anyone like teaching me this stuff, but after a few albums, it got to the point to where I need to see if I'm any good at this. I need to see if I'm any good at this. And there's no possible way, at least at first, there's no possible way I could go do this live in front of people and stuff like that. I'm still like tucked away from society, but with this new album concept, I want to actually put my best foot forward and see what people think. The problem is that I have to pay for mixing and mastering, and it'd be cool to have some collabs on there, like different kinds of singers and stuff like that, different rappers, different singers. It'd be cool to do that, but it's not a necessity, and I don't have to pay that much. I don't have to get well-known people. I could, but I don't have to. Like underground people like the Joker or Playboy the Beast, or like Massetti, and there's a bunch of people that I could get, for not that much money, not like thousands of dollars and stuff like that. But the problem again would be, it's still my mixing and mastering. Let me tell you a quick story just real fast, just to show you how ridiculous being on disability can be sometimes. Okay? My house burnt down, house burnt down. I would have been asleep. Was there not a marathon on USA from Psych? Remember the TV show Psych? They had a marathon, and I stayed up all night watching it, because like that was back before Hulu and shit like that, So it was like the house, I could smell the smoke, oh shit, it's on fire, and then the house burns down, And luckily for me, I got a message to get an RV, so I had already started packing up the RV and putting everything in the RV from the house, from my mom's house. But like it was only me and my wife that were there. So the house burns down, and we're like, well, where do we go? We're technically homeless now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we went to South Dakota, and in South Dakota, I got a hold of the VA and I was like, hey, like I drove all the way out here. It said you guys have like an emergency. You can give a one-time thing, $500 if to veterans, to disabled veterans in an emergency situation. My house burnt down. My wife is pregnant. We're living in an RV. You know what I'm saying? This was like years ago. And they're like, oh, well, let's see your paperwork. So I showed them all my stuff. They looked me up in the system, and they're like, oh, you're 100%. You know? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, oh, you make too much. You don't qualify. I'm like, but it's on your website. And, like, my house burnt down, you know? And I'm just trying to make sure that, like, I have food. Maybe can, like, go plug into, like, electricity since my wife is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was pregnant when the house burnt down. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we get there, supposedly capable of getting an apartment complex, into an apartment is why. And it's just the whole thing was like, you don't qualify. And I was like, but it doesn't say anything less than 100%. It says veterans collecting disability, one-time emergency $500, you know? And I just spent, like, a lot of that getting there, you know? So I'm like, well, is there anything, you know, like, I know that they have, like, stuff for homeless people, because technically that's what I am. Like, yes, there's an RV, but we don't have propane, and, you know what I'm saying? So there's no water. It'd be no different than living in a big box, you know what I'm saying? It'd be no different than living in a box, or, like, in a tent or something, you know? It'd be no different. So, like, I'm homeless, my wife's pregnant, and I'm a disabled veteran. What do I do, you know? And she's like, well, you can stay here, you know, because it was like, it happened to be like a shelter thing, you know. I was like, well, you can stay here and your wife can use showers, you know, like, we'll let her come in like every other day or every day or every other day. And I'm like, well, so you're going to have my wife who's pregnant sit in your parking lot? And she's like, oh, no, you can't park that RV here. And I'm like, so I'm going to send my pregnant wife in the RV somewhere else? And then she comes back here with the RV to take a shower? She's like, no, you can't park the RV here. I'm like, okay, do you understand what you're telling me? You know? I'm like, there's nothing for disabled veterans that have a family. There's no assistance for that at all. It's just single veterans, you know? And she's like, yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? You know, if I was a single veteran, sure, I'd go sleep in your parking lot without an RV. Sure, I'd go sleep in a fucking park. I'd go down by the river. You know what I'm saying? I'll go sleep on the street. If you know what I'm saying? Like, as a single person, veteran, but you're talking about a pregnant woman. What do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just trying to prove that once you're in new categories of the government, of reality in the system, there's points where a lot of it just makes no fucking sense, you know? So, to bring it all back here, there's nothing I can do. I can't get a job. There's no emergency stuff, you know, to, like, help me in my financial situation that's making me want to push this album, to get the money to push this album and try to sell it, you know? I mean, I'll settle with like a little bit extra on the GoFundMe account, you know, so to pay some bills, because I am kind of in need right now, because I just moved, and it's like, oh shit, I might not make it for the rest of the month, you know, but like, without begging of some sort. So this is me saying like, hey, yes, I am begging for your help, but on top of that, I'd like to give you a product, you know. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you two of my last two albums that I did. They're not mixed and mastered, so the quality is not great, but you can use that to gauge whether or not I could do this album, this pirate album. I've been getting messages to do a pirate album, and I didn't understand why, until it's like, well, maybe I could actually get this one done professional and like maybe make some money, you know, and actually like work work for my income, to some degree. At least one album, it could do something, you know what I'm saying? It could do something to help me get my debt down, I don't want to have to pay as much every month on top of that. So it's like a positive domino effect. If I could just do this pirate album, get it mixed and mastered, have it be professional quality, and get it out to people. Even if I give it to a bunch of people for free, you know what I'm saying? We'll provide a link in certain places, like on this page. If you ever come across this page, it'll be right there at the bottom if it was successful. So you get it for free. Even if this is like 2 years in the future, you get it for free just for knowing that I was here asking for money. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it like that. And then I'll try to sell it on like CD Baby and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? For like other people, So it's kind of like an exclusive, I guess. But it's a pirate album. It is adult content. There is anger and violence and theft and murder and mentions of rape. You know what I'm saying? Where like my character, he's like burning down a village, as per the Royal Navy's orders. Burn down these people's stuff, kill them all, and burn everything. And then there's other people that are like raping these people, and then he goes crazy. Like that's when he flips, So it's like, and then he's like, well, fuck all you people. Like, what can I do? I'm gonna go be a pirate now, And then he figures it out, like how to be a pirate, how to get a ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a story. It's a full, like a movie. I do like a whole story from like all the way through, from like he's born. I think the first words on the album are, born in 1657, Bray, Ireland. I was a product of Prima Noctilis, where it all began. Father was a farmer trying to keep the seafaring city fed until they started rounding up the kin. Slave raids, the population just to benefit the king, sent them to the New World to serve them genocidal English pricks. Like it's a story. It's a full story. Whether people are gonna be able to like comprehend it is a different situation. Because a lot of people don't even listen to words and stuff like that, and they just go, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just focus on the melody. Well, this is gonna have the pinnacle of what my brain can do. Is I can write stories, I can tell stories, and I can also convert real stories into like similar stories, So like if I was gonna say that story about, the house burnt down and then going to the VA and asking for help, and they're like, no, you know what I'm saying? But you can, live in our homeless shelter, but your wife can't, being able to take that story and each impact of the points, I could transfer that into a gimmick, and that's what I've slowly been like. I've been practicing that my whole life, giving analogies, you know what I'm saying? I've been practicing giving analogies my whole life. So like with this album, it is something completely different for me. It is a gimmick, a themed album, But again, it's telling a full story, a full story with a plot, and then each section has its own, energy, its own feeling, its own vibes, its own wisdom, its own experiences. And then taking real stuff, putting it in as allegory, and then on top of that, whether or not you think I can actually be melodic and put it into music. So when I was doing it with my real life stuff, which again, they're in the download, free downloads. You already get, just for watching this, you get 2 free albums, before whether this succeeded or not, you know what I'm saying? And I'll even put the reviews that someone did for me. You know what I'm saying? They did a review on it. And so you'll get that for free. You get that for free. It's all right there, And then if I get the money, I'll do this. So you see it to where I was going with my own stories, and then when you hear like the Crazed Haven or Define Crazy, you'll hear it like I'm using allegory, I'm practicing my rhythm, I'm practicing like breathing, I'm practicing like like how to record the stuff. The problem is that mixing and mastering, it's gonna take me way too long to learn how to do that, to where it could be of any real quality. People go to college for that. People like practice that for years and years and years before they get skills, that can turn something, and then it's like, like, you can't hear me what I'm saying. You can't hear what I'm saying. And it like, and they can make it clear and crisp, professionally done. And that's anywhere between $30 and $100 per song. I'd like to pay the full 100 or more or whatever for the Joker, because his quality is superb. It is by far some of the best quality that I've heard, and I can hear it on other people's products that he has mixed and mastered. So I'd like to do the full 19 song album, storyline album. I'd like to get a real professional like that, and then from there, I don't know. Will I ever be able to go on stage? I don't know. Will I ever be able to do like music videos for this? Because of its pirate theme and its bigness, I don't think so. I'd have to get a lot of money to like further this project in any way other than audio and a cover and a digital download. All the songs, a picture that would be on a cover, and then the link where you can just download it. I don't think I can go much farther than that with professional mixing and mastering as part of the whole project. I don't think I can go any farther than that. But I guess we'll see if you share this and like,
I feel like I'm going crazy, love me or hate me, who's gonna save me from myself? When I feel like there's no one else, when it feels like there's no one left to keep my feet on the ground. Cause I'm happy now, but I'm crashing down. Who's gonna save me from myself to keep my feet on the ground?
I tried to play some part of this path, I guess my lyrics were trash. Maybe the rhythm was just off from something different. Nervous twitching, fuck my pen and my pad. Every bar that I spit, I'm pushing hard as I'm sitting up in this parking lot and thinking back. You didn't give a shit about them videos, 24 hours each on that, fuck the cash. Getting lit with a fifth of Irish rose, like I was stuck in the past. That's the trouble with looking back. Jason, David, Frank, and Amy Jo in Angel Grove, Ninja Mask, Zordon. I think my mark was on the rag, but it's obvious the more I try to elevate, the more you prove that I've been stuck in the wrong collapse. Feel like an Argonaut, Jason left the hobbies decimated. Dust to dust, disappear in a cloud of ash. Langoliers eating time as my Hungary designs taste buds are jumping on a crack.
Crazy, love me or hate me, who's gonna save me from myself? When I feel like there's no one else, when it feels like there's no one left to keep my feet on the ground. Cause I'm happy now, but I'm crashing down. Who's gonna save me from myself to keep my feet on the ground?
Losing myself, I like to say I need space and I'll be fine. Just get up out of my face so I can maintain an ill-intended mind. But at the same time, when all's shit and I'm down and out, I always got a homie and my wife to be the ones to keep my mind from exploding. A bit of green to keep my mind from overloading. See, that's the key, keep your mind afloat, just stay smoking. Feet sitting flat on the ground cause I got a fat head and plus I'm stubborn to boot. I'm rocking them lead threads. If you catch me going out, it's bound to be an in flames. You see, my people help me out when I teeter from insane. I've been on the edge before, I know what it feels like to feel lost in your own mind with nobody it takes. Like self-hating like you're never doing shit right. I need my people to make sure that I'ma be alright.
I feel like I'm going crazy, love me or hate me, who's gonna save me from myself? When I feel like there's no one else, when it feels like there's no one left to keep my feet on the ground. Cause I'm happy now, but I'm crashing down. Who's gonna save me from myself to keep my feet on the ground? I feel like I'm going crazy. Love me or hate me, who's gonna save me from myself? When I feel like there's no one else, when it feels like there's no one left to keep my feet on the ground. 'Cause I'm happy now, but I'm crashing down. Who's gonna save me from myself to keep my feet on the ground?
Guess the world still feeds me evil. Who do I speak to? Myself or the people? Getting high, don't work in my mind to hear it. Trying to slay dragons, but I'm a zero. A plethora of some bleeding hearts, but the road starts with a single step of walking. Maybe you'll follow, or maybe you'll lead, but I'm tired of wallowing on my own. Could it be? Shoulda, woulda, can I flip it? Check it, yeah. The body and the blood with a rose and a saltine snack to distract a life. No damn backpack. If I had sight from the master plan, no handgun blast. I'm just a victim. Complacency, demons in the past that they chasing me. Turn around like damn, why you after me? Let me reach a higher spot and I come back for thee. And my life is not some tragedy. Yeah, my soul is on a pyre for the blackening of the smog in my heart. Get along with the voices that nostalgia brings. I'm on my lotus every day. It's like I got the ring. I have that fam God gave to me, and I know where I came from. So damn dark. If a biography ever came out, I was into some of that shit with little blacked out beats. Cause I've grown up a little, I don't advertise that. Send a real minds where you find my rhymes at. So reach back with the hand of Jesus. Inspiration's one thing, but bad still happens when you're on your knees. But the ones still there need to like the beams. And a yellow brick road and a song, but a foundation to stand on is what keeps us from singing back when the rest come along.
We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present, taking anyone to it's a God says it. Looking around, we can't find it without sticking a plateau. Mistakes for equal ground can't be found. We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present, taking anyone to it's a God says it. Looking around, we can't find it without sticking a plateau. Mistakes for equal ground can't be found.
I do see me would give a fuck. Do you intend that I give to another thug? Stop playing, follow me out like a knife to a bomb threat. We don't lead out, blame the government, bitching we out. Never stand together, never band together. Some motherfuckers have to snack the ripper and the mad child beef, so you know it's fuck peace. And still wondering if Emily is enemy. Psychopathic fallout, split in the family. I fell for love once, heart still broke, still cold as ice, still dead like Kennedy. That's what happens, stand with a little gay song to crying. And be a man in a hybrid smug extends across the land cause we can't be hung. But what we save the world, Illuminati, little sluts all grown. And you wonder why you can't trust a bitch who was fucked by a dude just like you. Little PTSD from the rape and objectified like on your poncho. No awards for the life, it's a jizz rag. Getting methed out cause it's killer be killed like grits, yeah. Lucy Lou with a shabu pipe and them flashbacks, go ahead and think twice. It's in the foster system, pretty bad, but they got a monopoly. And who can adopt a fiend? Jailbait up in jail, criminalized for the mental health that she was injected with. It's a vicious cycle and the boat was still illegal until then. I guess I'll present the steeple, easy as fuck, bitch. Couple 16s in the share, cause God forbid that your daughter's more out there.
We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present, taking anyone to it's a God says it. Looking around, we can't find it without sticking a plateau. Mistakes for equal ground can't be found. We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present, taking anyone to it's a God says it. Looking around, we can't find it without sticking a plateau. Mistakes for equal ground can't be found.
If you're listening, if you're pitching in, been a fan of what? Spitting flames in the can of buzz. Orangutan with a boomerang, a barrel, or whatever, man, I got a fresh ticket. That I'm in a water, bring the masses in. But in consciousness, it's all like I'm a friend. Better pretend what I'm not to give, folks. I'm locking this flow with a little unstable. I can just throw without the mix, so schizo's what I've been throwing. I got the papers, got the fact that I'm meant to go and disappear with the smoke and the symbol wrong. But I got it wrong. Better than gonna crap out, run back to the music, run back to the deuces. Peace out with a weak run, like a nuisance.
We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present, taking anyone to it's a God says it. Looking around, we can't find it without sticking a plateau. Mistakes for equal ground can't be found. We're not the only, we're not the only, we're not the only ones you know. Looking at the past, outlast present. present. Taking anyone who is a God says hesitant. Looking around, we can't find a way down. Sticking to plateau, mistakes for equal ground can't be found.
Say my name like you know it's dark water. Say my name like you grew up in the sea. Yeah. Say my name like you know it's dark water. Say my name like you grew up in the sea. Born in 1657, Gray Islander was a product of Pinocchio. This where it all began. Father was a farmer trying to keep the seafaring city fed until they started rounding up the kids. Slave race. The population just to benefit the king. Sent them to the new world to serve them genocide. Only the prince barely survive and half the population dead. By the time I'm dead, stuffing stomachs and cheeks to keep our bellies fed. Paying every week the water that we drinking was mysteriously poisoned. So liquor was our medicine. Call us what you want, we just keep taking it on the chin. I turned a dozen cheeks myself on the soldiers they sent. According to your holy book, it was supposed to repent. Instead of me embedding this act straight up in your chest, you better bless me, bitch. Quit testing me before I start quoting Moses and get lethal. On the Titans, holy times, but the mist is a dragonfly, scavenging for a distant prize. When survival and fate collide, the tale of the Titans, the coincides with the mist is a dragonfly, scavenging for a distant prize. When survival and fate collide. White slaves in America that never see the wife and kids. Jail cells full of slaves ready for the bid. Hard labor differences, there ain't no round trip. But the so-called British Island can't afford the rent. They stake the claim with blood in the name of the Son of God and innocent. A rebel if you read it, you're the reason he was sent. To show the Pharisees how they fucked it all up, yeah? Acting like it's people like you ain't the reason he's dead. Tilt your fucking nose up, inhale the play. You continue to spread because you use so many burn the pages. Blessed are the poor and when the fuck will I win? I don't wanna have to die before I glorify him. All people are in agony, I always pray for them, but they're dying all around me from new illnesses linked with these government rations that we're forced to ingest. Can't afford to eat the crops we're growing on our own land. Tale of the Titans, holy times, with the mist as a dragonfly, scavenging for a distant prize. When survival and fate collide, the tale of the Titans, the coincides with the mist as a dragonfly, scavenging for a distant prize. When survival and fate collide. Strolling a river, praying for faith, and I hope that delivers. I'm saying his name, and I heard a still small voice say, you are a raven, don't be afraid when you see your whole village go up in flames. Your mother's already dead, she's up here with me. Follow the running man back to the ship, infiltrate them, then wait. You gotta be patient, take a journal and record what they make you do. Never forget what your countrymen have gone through. And when the time comes, I will show you what I want you to do. And when the past starts to haunt, remember I am that I am. So never lose heart. The smoke arise and I hopped the worry jog. I was only 15, but I recognized the spot. And the closer that I got, floating embers all around. Right there on the cobble path, body of me dear old mum, with the lights of glossy glare and the frozen look of shock. The urge to scream in agony, prevented by the sound of the footsteps that were wrestling up on the higher ground. I told her dead body, wish me luck as I follow God. Made it to the port, cause remember that we're farmers, living on the outskirts, supporting Irish pride. Wasn't really surprised to see the English dock. My people were in arms, but they didn't lift a rock. And leading up to ships was our whole village's flocks. Everything I value from our homes and all the crops. Through all the commotion, up a rope and I'm inside. Now I have to blend in quick, so it's down I go to hide. You say they treated me like a pot of gold. Must be some methodical. You claim that we're going nowhere. You say they treated me like a pot of gold. Must be some methodical. You claim
going nowhere.
Got behind some ramen barrels, I could cut their thumbs and arrows. Kill them while they sleep if careful. Give the faggot king an earful. Blame it on the Spanish, there's a chance that they believe it. Narrow, no, it's just a ranger witnessing your family in shambles. God has given me some kind of mission on the sea. It seems I'm lucky if I leave. Here they come, tucked where they don't see. Should I run with the stubby fuck? I hear familiar Gaelic speaking about some tragedy. How no one lived to tell the tale of mystery.
I listen deep, but I hold my breath. I feel so crazy, I can barely take the stress. I heard them talking about how they wish there was more of us than them. I saw them carrying my neighbor's bootleg whiskey, take a sip. You know I never even had a chance to taste the famous baby's blend. From stepping out, rapping out, fucked it out. And then I said, I survived that massacre. I'll kill you where you stand unless you pour me up a cup. Give me a journal, ink and quill. They treated me like a pot of gold. Must be some pot of gold. You claim that we're going nowhere. You say they treated me like a pot of gold. Must be some pot of gold. You claim that we're going nowhere.
Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. I'm a time traveling ghost pirate. Hey, I'm gonna go pirate. Mind if I hold your body upside down and slap a rope at it? You can slobber at me, cod piece before I poke. And it's eat it like piranhas till you're drowning in ectoplasm. A romantic like that, rowing with the undertow, silhouetting in the moon's glow, with the fog slowly rolling in, watching your clitoris wiggle like a rabbit's nose. I could tell from the drippage you losing your composure, sipping Triple X gin, posing in the buff, had enough. Clothes ripped, cut, torn and feet cuffed. I'm rough and rugged, so escape splatter in your face like me mean old mug and wanted poster. OG thug setting sail, taking name wherever the map claims would be dangerous. And I've been so dope, you can plug me up your butthole, singing to the rhythm of my nuts slapping as the wind blows. Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. Technically we're all sex offenders, yar, cause if you pay for it and it's illegal, who lowered the bar? Isn't that offensive? You're all slave laborers, eyeballing the fleet from the crow's nest, charging it's the largest one. And we're headed to Sharp or Hamlet in the park. It's a play to be seen and culture's important. But as a friend say, I'm pretty retarded. Hands getting itchy from witnessing all this wealth. Even barbecued steak made me wanna pardon a bill. Necessary at first, the curse of a cold broken heart. But damn it, bark got worse. It was too hard to stop the axe with a certain tattoo. Caused panic at the church. Liberated a chandelier and hung it from the perch. Now even in our darkest hour, at least that works best. Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. Rumors on the water say it's flowing to death. Fuck your persona, I don't wanna hear that. This is a mutiny, you'll never get it back. Didn't own the ship, but now I'm hoisting my flag. Hold me the penny grenade, I make it hot, wet and boom. Bodily fluids exploded all over the room as I hop up in the crevice like a giddy kangaroo. Now you're as ecstatic as the second hour on shrooms. I'm really only here to pocket this golden doubloons. Don't presume that me mateys ain't staking these tunes, so beware, there be some cold grave diggers, I ain't playing them fair. Wouldn't trust them with the knowledge of a sea monster's lair, or a pair of dirty tits, it'd be Davy Jones' locker. They won't be squawking a bit about the map in a lockbox, the skeleton key and me locket. Stories you hear, whispers in the wind, saber grip, ready to deploy, too aware with the X near the giant sequoia. Two different silver chests and paranoia. Is it a myth or what you fill your adventures with? To pick your poison.
Remember, this is I'm doing it live right here, right now. Okay, right now.
You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord Christ. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm a long ride. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm a long ride. I'm murdering a dead bitch, I ain't got no millions, still sniffing crumbs dripping from the pavilions. If I catch a show drunk, stumbling civilians, back to the military life like a villain. Stacked up in an old bunk, bills rat scratching at the ceiling, getting whipped if an officer caught feelings when I didn't see his fucking rank. I'm swabbing the poop deck, he saw my skin was too white to be a sunburnt shite. Started questioning my heritage, I said that nothing. Viking, red beard, hair stubble, staring at this dumb bitch. He wouldn't know the difference between Indian and Iroquois, thinking I just might have to smash his face and take his toys. Asking about my raping dad, I quoted the Bible, cause Jesus messenger in Matthew 12, I thought it had a point. Like the Tower of London legend, and if the ravens ever leave it, England will be destroyed. With me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm a long ride. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm a long. Pass me that beeswax, I still bring a fiend back. Heartbeat pumping like you dying, but my rum's still coming for the weakest like a 3-pack. Everything I need, cash, a roof and a car, plotting destiny. We bringing smallpox victims in wooden boxes full of blankets to the neighbors, as if our humanitarian aid was an act of war. But what about the people you enslaved? Don't worry about them African Moors. We running Rothschild stocky warships to the left, black, white and Chinese. I handle cannonballs so precise I can knock a fucking pear right off a palm tree, straight through a window, smash up your pottery. Ask a drill sergeant about me, they tell me where to aim, and I do it with a shame that my skills are the blame. I still do it in faith that any day I would get the message to leave this bitch king's name vague. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm alone right. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Praying and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm alone. Running up like psychos on these villages and habitats. Axe cock, make a thud, fresh bath of blood splat. These ain't even warriors, the hierarchy told us they was really just some fishermen fighting to protect the land. I guess the king was told that was beautiful or something, cause hey, ain't no one to witnesses. 15 dead men, I can hear some soldiers gang raping Ethiopian while I burn up several huts, following my orders. Fam saw a woman with a baby crying, hanging on her arm. Inferior was dying, fucking died, lifted up his gun. Then he said, I ordered you to shoot this baby in the face, tie down this nigger so I can have a quick taste. Knew what he was saying cause I heard her start to pray, and then I felt this anger rising inside of me and it wasn't playing. And then before I knew my own strength, the woman and the baby all watched this cranium split. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm alone right. You don't wanna fuck with me when I sail these seas, cause I might be blessed and I keep it in my Lord right. Scribble these memoirs and I'm up all night, praying these bottles never run out or I'm alone. You might wanna run, lady, muffle up your baby's mouth, take his gun, hurry up, bitch, don't just stand around. I'm about to go rogue, I can feel it in my soul. A righteous fury's been ignited every single night I kill, I see it like it's slow-mo. Found a fucking circus and I busted in the asshole. Woman was still sucking as she spit it off his flagpole, spit it in his mouth, and as he screamed he must have swallowed when I saw him start to choke.